everyone, and welcome to Fantasy Hot Corner. I'm your host, Tara Vaughan, and to my left I have Kevin Walsh. Here we go. So, the biggest question going into Waiver Wednesday will be, who is going to replace Arian Foster?
Well, unfortunately, Foster still cannot stay healthy, keep himself on the field. Alfred Blue is going to be getting the first crack, and that makes him a must-own in all formats.
Oh, wow. Okay, so another running back situation that's been tricky is Dallas. Darren McFadden having his breakout game. How should we react to this situation?
Well, there are three running backs that this game is going to affect. First, Darren McFadden, he got 29 carries, and that is the biggest story here, getting the bulk load of the work in Dallas. That makes Darren McFadden someone that you really want to own. Whatever running back is going to be behind this Dallas offensive line, that's who you want. Now, for Christine Michael, the guy who everyone thought was going to get the chance, he did not. It seems to be that he's really just going to be someone who comes in to give someone a breather, and he doesn't seem to be very valuable. But the trick here is going to be buying low on Joseph Randle. Owners are going to start to get worried about his value. He suffered an injury, and that is why the workload was so big for Darren McFadden. If you have an owner in your league who is nervous about Joseph Randle's production, go out, pick him up, and add him to your roster.
Well, speaking of valuable players, there have been reports on Antonio Gates that he could be out for multiple weeks with an MCL sprain. So what does this mean for Ladarius Green?
Well, it makes Ladarius Green extremely valuable, automatically a tight end one. The biggest thing here is that Phillip Rivers over the past 2 weeks has thrown the ball more than 110 times. I don't care how many catches Keenan Allen has, everyone is going to get some of that work, and Phillip Rivers really likes to work with his tight ends. Ladarius Green has already 4 touchdowns on the season, and that's with Antonio Gates playing 2 games. So if Ladarius Green is going to be in there by himself as the true tight end for the San Diego Chargers, he is someone that you definitely want on your teams.
Well, it seems like a lot of players here are going to be needing tons of help in this upcoming week. So if teams need help at, let's say, the wide receiver position, who should they turn to?
There are 2 options here. The main guy is going to be Stefon Diggs. Now, Diggs has really impressed the rookie, having minimum of 6 catches in his 3 games. His last 2 performances, over 100 yards receiving. He seems to be someone that Teddy Bridgewater has a lot of chemistry with, and the skill set is there for Diggs. The second guy is going to be Nate Washington. With Arian Foster's injury, the Houston Texans are going to have to throw the ball a lot, especially since they're just not that good. They're going to be playing from behind often. And with teams focusing on DeAndre Hopkins so much, Nate Washington actually is a valuable add.
Well, finally, Kevin, if someone is unhappy with their quarterback play or coming up with a bye week at the position, who could be their go-to?
For this week, if you need a fill-in, a plug-in guy, I would turn to Joe Flacco, not heavily owned in leagues, but has picked up his play over the past 3 weeks, at least 250 yards receiving in the last, throwing in the last 3 weeks, throwing more touchdowns, and they're coming up against the San Diego Chargers, who just got torn apart by Derek Carr and the Raiders. So if you need a QB, I would turn to Joe Flacco.
Well, thank you so much, Kevin, for your insight for this upcoming week. I'm Tara Vaughan.
I'm Kevin Walsh.
And this is Fantasy Hot Corner. Thank you.